Well, a Rochester-based podcast that amplifies the stories of local entrepreneurs is hoping for community support in order to continue its work. KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringy joining us live from Rochester with how the effort called Rochester Rising is working to raise those funds. Jess?
Katie, it officially begins tomorrow, but Rochester Rising is holding a month-long campaign to raise $10,000. You can see that campaign website here behind me. It's so the podcast can continue sharing stories of local entrepreneurs.
I'm Amanda Leitner, and welcome to Rochester Rising, where we amplify the stories of Rochester entrepreneurs.
In order to continue sharing stories of growth and gaps in Rochester's entrepreneurial ecosystem, Amanda Leitner says Rochester Rising is looking to raise $10,000.
Right now, we're just running a fundraising campaign through October 15th to fund Rochester Rising and support these efforts to tell stories of entrepreneurs here in the community.
Despite not officially kicking off until tomorrow, the $10,000 campaign has already raised more than $400.
I do it all myself. I do all the writing, the editing, the recording, the podcast editing, the video editing. It's all myself and my own time. And if we're doing that, we're not helping an entrepreneur in another way. So it's just justifying our time as best as we can to support entrepreneurs.
We really hope that you take away something and learn from the entrepreneurs themselves.
Leitner is hopeful the campaign will allow Rochester Rising to highlight inspiration capital.
We believe in something called inspiration capital. So if you don't see someone like you doing something like running a business, it's not very accessible to you as a person. So hearing those stories of people in the community from various different backgrounds with different pathways doing this thing, which is business ownership, is just so critical. Because again, if you don't see it, you don't know that it's a pathway that even exists for you.
Now, if this $10,000 goal isn't reached, Leitner does say the money will still go to a good cause. She says it will go towards educational efforts to support entrepreneurs. Live in Rochester, Jessica Bringy, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Jess. Rochester Rising will continue to put out podcasts through October, and then they will reevaluate depending upon how the campaign ends up. Now, if you're interested in funding the effort, we do have a link to a donation page. You can find that on KIMT.com.